This week Parashat Acharei Kedoshim. Basically, most of the both parashot talks about not having wrong relationship with the ladies that's also to have relationship with. Torah says a list of the ladies that's also for a man to be with, like his sister, his mother, his aunt, the sister of the father, the sister of the mother, Ish, wife of somebody. That's the list of the ladies. That's also his daughter, his kala, his daughter-in-law. All of the relatives basically are also to be with, have a marital relationship. Now the question is why? Why did Torah say asur? What's wrong with that? Rambam, one of the greatest philosophers of Torah, says HaKadosh Baruch Hu made it asur because Hashem doesn't want a man to indulge himself in this type of things. In order to decrease indulgement and make it not to happen so often, to have moderation, Torah says asur. Ramban said, what are you talking about? Torah didn't make asur that the man should marry a lot of women. If Torah wants to decrease marital relationship and indulgement in the lust, and the person could get lost in his lust, the person has to be careful. Then why Torah made mutar? But Torah would put some restriction that you should not marry more than one wife. The Ramban says that no. Ramban says that the reason is nistar imanu, the reason is hidden, and other places Ramban says that the reason is because the zivug of this krovim doesn't come out good. Experience that Kabbalah, Misat Pshat, they are very close to each other, and the zivug, the marriage, would not come about well. Now the question is that what's Pshat in Rambam? Rambam is right. Rambam is saying that these things are also because of indulgement, but Torah says you could marry, more than one wife. Oh, Rambam here is telling us one of the very fundamental and important things about women and relating with women. In other words, Rambam is saying that Hashem made relatives asur because a person should not indulge himself and to be married to decrease that relationship. Now why? Because Rambam is telling us the greatest fundamental point about having that type of relationship is that availability makes it. Once it's available, it makes it. Relatives are available. Night, private home, they are together. Once it's available, that happens. Naturally happens. Therefore, Torah is telling us the greatest yesod is that availability makes it. Once I came here in Los Angeles, and when I came many years ago, somebody was about to marry a goy. We wanted to help him out not to marry. I was imagining that this lady has to be such a beautiful lady, such a nice lady, right? Such pretty, that this man wants to marry her. But when I saw it, I was shocked. There's nothing. It was just the lady that was working for him. And, he had a child also. A lot of times, you have to understand that the greatest point in this matters is that availability makes it. That's why Torah is very makbid. Yichud is asur. In other words, a man cannot be with a woman in a locked room. Nothing happens, but still make themselves available to each other. Therefore, unbelievable yesod we learn from Rambam that a person wants to be kadosh, to be zahir in these things, he has to take up availability, not to be available. Once it's available on internet, on different things, once it's available, availability makes it. Little by little, the person gets trapped. We have to put the web cover, to put filter, or the tag, whatever that the person could do to make it not to be available. Therefore, Torah is telling us in this parasha that relatives Torah made asur because they are available, and Torah is teaching us a guideline how to go about it. We have to take away the availability. Through that, we could create more kedusha and tahara for ourselves and the community.